Hey guys, today, lesson number 8. All right, we are in your entrance slip packet. There we go. Unit 1, topic B, entrance slips. We are continuing to go through our constant proportionality, unit rates, all meaning the exact same thing. Y divided by X to find the constant, all those things. Writing your equations out, Y equals KX. So we're using all those things continuously here over and over again. So let's jump right into it here. We got John and Amber. They work in an ice cream shop. The hours worked and wages earned are given for each person. All right, so I got John over here on the left, and then we've got Amber over there on the right. Okay, so it says determine if John's wages are proportional to time. If they are, determine the unit rate. Okay, remember y divided by x. If not, explain why or why not. Okay, so the thing about it is we've talked about certain things. For example, we have talked that money is something that's always going to be on top and time is always on the bottom. Now, we do have both of those situations here where we do have money and we do have time. So that tells me, all right, remember it's always y divided by x, which tells me time will always be x. So in this case, there's my x over here and there is my y. Just like on the axis that's here, when we get into amber, there's my x-axis and there's my y-axis. So again, we'll be using the same ideas for that. So each time we're going to do y divided by x. So I've got an 18 divided by 2, all right, which is 9. All right, I've got a 27 divided by 3, which is 9. I've got a 36 divided by 4, which is 9. All right, so are they proportional? Yes, they are. Why are they proportional? We've got ourselves a constant. All right, congratulations. We've got a constant that's here for John. Okay, so looking at amber. Okay, well, what I could do here is I could use the unit rate and do y divided by x. But I got a graph. Remember, 2 requirements for a graph. Straight path of points, 1, and through the origin, number 2. So do we have a straight path of points that's going through the origin? Absolutely we do. All right, so yes, and then we're going to make sure we put that down. All right, straight path points, right? And then remember, it also has to go through the origin. All right. Right, so write an equation for both John and Amber that models the relationship between their wage and the amount they work. Okay, identify the constant proportionality of each. Explain what it means in these contexts. Whoa, that's a lot that's there. Okay, so let's go to John here first. We need an equation. All right, well, we've got the constant here. We did the y divided by x every single time. So we've got ourselves y equals 9x. I mean, that's as simple as it is for writing the equation. Take your constant, slap it in there, y equals 9x. So there is my constant of proportionality. So 9 is that constant that's there, or constant of proportionality. And what it ends up meaning here is that he is getting $9, all right, per hour. All right, in other words, $9 for 1 hour. Anything along those lines. As long as you're talking $9, as long as you're talking about 1 hour, you're good. Because remember, that's what a constant is. A constant of proportionality, it's the unit rate when he answers the question of how much for 1. All right, so let's get on over here to Amber. The nice thing about Amber is, look at that, hours worked, 1. So if I go right up, it's at the 8. So there it is. There's my unit rate. I don't have to do much work. I can find it right off the graph. Go over where the time is 1 and see where I'm at. So her constant is 8, which means constant. Wow, that's some bad handwriting, isn't it there? There we go. Which means the equation is y equals 8x, which means it is $8 per hour. And again, that slash meaning per, you can write out per, you can write $8 for 1 hour that we're dealing with. What you could end up doing as well is going to your ordered pairs, write them out, and then do your y divided by your x, which would be a 8 divided by 1. I could grab this one, which is the order pair 2 comma 16. Again, 16 divided by 2, which is going to give me that 8. So that's going to prove it as well. Not required, but something we want you to see. All right, so how much we each work or make after working 10 hours? All right, who earn more money. Remember, we're always about using your equation right now. I know you could probably do it without figuring it out, but we got to make sure you understand it. So if I got y equals 9x, and if I go back up in here, all right, I can see the time is my x. So if we're dealing with 10, all right, that's going to be y equals 9 times 10. Hello, $90. All right. So my other equation of y equals 8x, same thing. 10 is going to be my x. Y equals 8 times 10. Hello, $80. So $90 for your John that's over here. Again, we want to make sure you understand how the equation works in something that's more straightforward. So then when we do get to some of them, you're like, whoa, what do I do with it? What do I do? We know to follow the equation. All right, and how long will it take each worker to earn $50? Well, just like we saw up on our table, your money that's here, all right, that is your y coordinate. So again, if I go back to my equation of y equals 9x, I can put my 50 in there, and there we go. All right, now I know, oh, I'm going to divide by 9, and I can end up solving here. All right, so if you reach for my calculator, type in 50 divided by 9, I get 5.555 repeating that's there. Now again, this is where I think they need a better job regarding directions of what do they want. Do they want to the nearest hour? Do they want to the nearest quarter hour? What are they looking for? I'm going to adjust it, and I'm going to say, hey, let's get it to the nearest hour. All right, which would mean then we do need to do our 6 hours. Even if it's at the nearest half hour, after 5, no, 5.5, no, the next one would be a 6. It would still give us a 6 there. And then y equals 8x. So again, 50 we are plugging in for your amount. We can divide 50 divided by 8. Now again, we have to follow what the directions were. I get here that x equals 6.25. So if I said the nearest hour, okay, 6 is not enough. I'd have to go up and I'd have to say 7 hours then. If I said the nearest half hour, well, then we would say like 6.5 hours we would end up needing here. So again, we just have to watch the directions that we're given. So again, evil that we've seen, all right? Writing the equation based off of tables, based off of charts, all right? Making sure we understand our vocabulary here, all right? Constants of proportionality, how we find it, all those types of things. All right, people, that's lesson 8 for you. Congratulations, you made it.